Today is day 295 of the podcast, and I'm going to start by reading 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be imitators of me, just as I also am of Christ. Here's our pattern for submission. Jesus used a familiar image to teach his disciples about submission and what it looked like, and we read it in Matthew 11:28 through 30. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you shall find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my load is light. Come into this harness that I've put myself in. I'm going to show you that I'm not giving leadership to myself. I am being led. And Jesus says, just as he has willingly submitted to this harness, he's inviting for you to come into this and learn to cooperate together, being led. This is not just a momentary illustration that Jesus gave to his disciples and modeled for us, but it is a demonstration of his entire earthly lifestyle could be captured in this image of putting himself into a yoke and inviting you to do that and learn this way as well. From the time of his incarnation, he placed himself voluntarily in complete submission to his Father. Not his will be done, but his Father's on earth as it is in heaven. Harnessed his will to the divine and found rest for the work of his soul. Yes, our soul has a certain capacity to it, our mind, our will, and our emotions, but they can operate at their independent of the mind of Christ. And it's taking our soul and saying, you can rest now, be led by the Holy Spirit. And it's like the Spirit is in the yoke and saying, come, you can learn how to be led, soul. Come alongside, and the Spirit will teach you. I'm humble and gentle, and I'm going to show you how to cooperate in this way. He didn't make it his ambition to throw this off at some point and throw off the constraint of this someday, but to live into it fully every day. He found his rest, and in turn, he offers us ours. His gentleness is demonstrated in a grace that pervades his whole nature here, and his humble heart is seen as he models complete submission, complete dependence on the Holy Spirit. And we are invited to join him in this. So today's question, has submission been a burden or a gift in your life?